So last week, I was speaking with someone over the phone, and he says he wanted to get some plots of land somewhere in ibeju-lekki, and he wanted to know if this land was genuine. So the first question I asked him was, what's the title on the land? And he says, they said that the land had a deed of assignment. And I went, wow. And I asked if he knew whether the deed was registered or not, and he said he did not know. So on this episode of the Ask a Realtor show, I'm going to explain the difference between a deed of assignment and a registered deed of assignment. And then I'm going to tell you when can you buy a plot of land if the only document they have on it, besides the survey plan of course, is a deed of assignment. That is what I'm going to learn today. Stay tuned. And if you're watching on YouTube and you haven't subscribed to our channel, please tap the subscribe button right now. And when you do that, do not forget to also tap on the little bell close to the subscribe button so that whenever we post new videos, you'll be the first to know. My name is Omera, and this is the Ask a Realtor show, where I answer all your real estate questions and help you make safe and profitable real estate investment. Now let's start answering this question. First of all, you need to understand what a deed of assignment is. I've answered this question over and over again. You see, a deed of assignment is that document that legally transfers the ownership of a parcel of land from Mr. A to Mr. B. So let's say you buy a parcel of land from me. What I'll give you a receipt and all that, but I should give you a deed of assignment which shows I've legally assigned this, property to you. Now, that's a deed of assignment. Now, you see, I've always said that all lands in the states belong to the government. That's the Land Use Act. That's the Nigerian Land Use Act. So what it means is that I cannot transfer my land to you without the knowledge of the government. So when I transfer my land to you and give you a deed of assignment, you have to register that deed of assignment with the government. That is a way to notify the government that this man has transferred his property to me. This man has transferred the rights on this property to me. That is when this property now legally becomes, or this transaction becomes legal in the eyes of the government. So if you have a deed of assignment and you do not register that deed of assignment, then the transaction is as good as null because the government is not aware. So if I sell that same property to someone else and that person goes ahead to register his deed, then the government sees that person as the legal owner of that property, and you who did not register your deed, will lose out. So now let's look at it. Let's look at it now that we understand what a deed is and what a registered deed is. Now, if you want to buy a property and they say that the property has a deed of assignment, the first thing you need to find out is if the deed is registered. You understand? If the deed is registered. To find that out, you go to the back of the deed of assignment where you see the governor's stamp and all that. Now, if the deed of assignment is registered, then it's either a registered deed or a governor's consent, and it is a good document. It's a good property to buy. But if the deed of assignment is not registered, then it is just a deed of assignment. It is not legal. Now the question is, when can you buy a property when the only document they have is a deed of assignment? You see, now if you want to buy this property and then they say we have a deed of assignment, what you should do is find out if that property is free or committed. Free or committed. When I say free, it means the government has no intention to use that property. Let's say lands in Ekpe, in the Ekpe area of Lagos State, most lands there are free. But you find out that most of them do not have CFOs or governor's consents or all the titles that you know. So when you want to buy, a family may say, we just have a survey or a registered survey and a deed of assignment. You see, your duty at this point is to find out if that property is free. So how do you find out if the property is free? You could take a surveyor to site, to pick the coordinates and chart those coordinates. Then you will find out if the property is free or if it is acquired or if it is committed. If it is free, then it's a good property to buy. And most properties like this are usually cheap. Now, if it's free, you can buy that property, and then the seller or the family who sold the property to you would have to, prepare a deed and sign that deed to transfer the property from them to you. So that the fact that they have a deed of assignment which they use to purchase that property does not mean that they won't produce another deed of assignment for you. So they will produce your deed of assignment. Then when they produce your deed of assignment, what should you do next? The next thing you should do is go and register your deed of assignment with the government. Now the thing is this, you see, they have a deed of assignment. They sell this property to you. They give you a deed of assignment. If they are fraudulent people, they could go ahead and sell the same property to someone else. So what you should make sure you do is go ahead and register your deed of assignment with the government. Only when you register your deed of assignment with the government do you now become the legal owner of that property in the eyes of the government. So your deed of assignment might make you the legal owner, but the government is not aware of the transaction. But once you register that deed of assignment with the government, then and only then is the government aware of that transaction. And that's it for this episode of the Ask a Realtor Show. If you have any questions, please, I want to see them in the comment section below. And if you want to, if there's something you want me to, solve for you personally, why not send me an email? My email address is in the comment section below. And like I said, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please tap on the subscribe button right now. And do not forget to also tap on the little bell close to the subscribe button so that whenever we post new videos, you'll be the first to know. My name is Olisamira, and thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.